How's it going, everybody? My name is Joe, and we're going to be reacting to She-Hulk Season 1, Episode 2. Thanks for stopping by. Once again, my name is Joe from Joe Reacts TV, and if this is your first time, please stick around. I react to a wide range of shows, such as House of Dragon, Westworld, Better Call Saul, Harley Quinn, Tales of the Walking Dead, and many, many more. If any of those shows intrigue you, please stick around and subscribe. As for last episode, we learned how Jennifer Walters got her Hulk powers. 95% of the episode revolved around Bruce Banner's Hulk and She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters. We learned that Bruce Banner is Jennifer Walters' cousin, and while driving, a spaceship shows up and causes the car to crash. In the car wreck, Jennifer Walters cuts her arm and gets Bruce Banner's blood into her system. Because of this blood transfusion, this causes Jennifer Walters to start gaining Hulk's powers. But we learn there is a twist. Jennifer Walters is able to transform back and forth from human and Hulk form without repercussion. And basically because of her DNA, Bruce Banner was able to heal his arm from the events of Avengers Endgame. We also learned that Bruce Banner has been working in a lab that was built by Tony Stark, and that Bruce Banner has been using this lab since the blimp. We get a training montage on Bruce Banner showing Jennifer Walters the ways of the Hulk, which ultimately leads to a superhero fight where they accidentally destroy Bruce's bar. After helping rebuild the bar, Jennifer Walters leaves the lab in Mexico and goes back to her personal life as a lawyer. Then that leads to a superhero reveal in the court scene where she helped save the day. So without further ado, let's get into episode 2 of She-Hulk, a new superhero.
Scene from the Metropolitan Courthouse today, where
Like the art style.
Titania caused panic.
That turned into Titania.
A new superhero appears responsible for stopping the rampage, and she's been identified as Deputy District Attorney Jennifer Walters.
It's crazy.
Now to an eyewitness.
Another superhero's identity is out there in the world.
Turn into a Hulk, like a chick Hulk.
A She-Hulk?
Exactly.
All right, that's how she got the moniker.
Girl Hulk, She-Hulk. Come on, just give them what they want.
So dumb. I can't even exist without being a derivative of the Hulk.
That's a pretty dumb name too.
Mm-hmm.
So, seriously, how did you get these powers?
I really don't feel like talking about it.
Nepotism. You knew it.
Oh, take a lap, Dennis.
Nepotism.
Check over there. I'm gonna go talk.
But you could be an Avenger.
Do the Avengers offer health care?
I don't.
Maternity leave, a pension?
Nope.
Are they even paid?
Just ask Sam Wilson.
Go back to Jen. Jen, this is a serious conversation.
Sure.
Dang, she is so much taller.
Since you saved the lives of the entire jury today, GLKNH argued that the jury was then biased in your favor.
What was I supposed to do? Like, let them get hit in the face with a death?
Jen, I'm sorry. I have to let you go. Well, this makes you a liability for
Wow.
the DA's office.
Wait.
That's true.
Wait, you're firing me?
Hey, Fuzzball, just checking in on you. I'm here if you want to talk a little bit more. No
Cool.
quoting this time, I promise.
I'm glad we're getting more Bruce Banner.
This time.
Sorry, it's a no.
That's pretty cool. The transition of her face from smiling to frowning.
No. Wing, eye on the prize. Come on.
Swiss Village mascot.
Sorry. I'm sad and lonely.
Was that Asgard?
Have a date.
I'll never forgive you for this.
Hope Bruce is at the family dinner here.
You know, this much sugar is very bad for you and your waistline.
Jen, you don't have to.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Jen.
You got fired.
Chad!
This guy.
Big news. So I got promoted to manager over at the Best Buy.
Yeah, congrats.
That Hawkeye guy. What happens to those arrows of his? I mean, does he go around and collect
That is
them
true.
when he's done?
Jenny?
Good question.
Back to Hawkeye. It's pretty hazardous to leave those things lying around.
Chunky highlights.
Appreciate
Her face.
Because of it.
You didn't tell me.
What are all those years of law school even for?
Well,
Maybe I should have just let those people get smushed by that desk.
sweetheart, it's gonna be this isn't even the first time we've had to deal with a Hulk in the family. And you didn't destroy a city.
That is true. Avengers: Age of
It
Ultron.
does feel like a weight.
And now you get to keep moving on.
Good dad right there.
Can I help you?
I'd like to offer you a job.
Is this a joke?
That's what she wanted to hear.
I'll never joke.
You got me fired, now you want to hire me.
To be head of a new division, yes. Take some time.
I
If we
accept.
could- I truly do not care who your paralegal is. You start Monday. That means I'll expect you to be at work and in court as the She-Hulk, not as a normal person.
Damn.
Is this why they hired me? Okay, this sucks. I am totally qualified, but now everyone around here is always going to think this is the only reason I got
That's
the job.
superhero wall.
So
Oh.
I'll spend the rest of the year worrying about what I just said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your office.
The GLK&H, the She-Hulk
I'll leave
logo,
you
is-
to settle in.
or the old one.
Big ass windows. Yes, a fully stocked mini fridge. I mean, this is normal,
True.
but
That's true. It's a nice office.
Hi there, I'm Pug.
Ah.
Superhuman Law Division.
Adrian
I'm
Chase.
Jennifer
If you watch Arrow, you'll know what I'm talking
On
about.
map to the best bathroom.
He's going to Minneapolis because he hates the cold. I mean, just tell him that.
Mr. Holloway, I'm so excited to be here.
Just tell him that.
Your first case is the parole of Emil Blonsky,
That makes sense.
Oh.
also known as Abomination. Blonsky is well aware of your familial connection and has signed a conflict waiver, paying you specifically as his attorney.
Interesting.
Taking this case, I would much prefer to be assigned literally any other case at this firm.
If you don't take the case, then you don't have a job here. At the very least, you should meet with the client before you decide.
Damage control, huh? Abomination. Hey. Alright, so it's the trailer shot here.
Jennifer Waters.
Wow.
First off, namaste.
You can't turn into the abomination anymore, or you won't.
No, it means that I choose
Nice.
not to.
He has to go.
I'm simply a
Gets to
male
choose
now.
back and forth.
Russian-born with 7 soul mates that I met through the prison pen pal program that I want to start a new life with.
Wow.
So,
The Thunderbolts, right?
let's talk about the elephant. To each of my victims expressing the sorrow,
Oh, you don't have
if
to.
you'd like to experience them,
That's okay.
my
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I wonder if this show is placed before or after Shang-Chi. Because obviously we see Wong fighting Abomination in those fighting pits. Fuzzball.
Hey Jen, what's up?
Bruce, hey,
Great, Jen, you should. Actually, Blonsky wrote me a really nice letter a while back. And a really heartfelt haiku, so we put everything behind us. Said that fight was so many years ago, I'm a completely different person now. Literally.
That is true. Yep. Literally.
So you're sure you're okay with
That
it,
fourth wall.
What'd they end up naming you anyway?
She-Hulk? Don't even.
No, I love that. Yeah, probably not for a minute. I got some things I gotta take care of.
Oh, what the heck? He was on that ship that caused him to crash.
Okay. Well, phone call over, I guess.
Interesting.
Glad to hear it. You might want to take a look at the news right now.
Yes.
Have a good evening, Miss Walters.
Have a good evening, sir.
Shocking footage leaked showing the Abomination participating in what appears to be an underground fight club.
Okay, they called it.
Oh. That sucks.
Oh, that episode was about quick. Alright, let's see if we get another after credit scene. Nice. After credit scene.
This thing nobody does, but you still need it. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing down here.
Down here, good.
Do not touch these wires again.
No.
A little excessive.
Oh, here, I got that. Do that. Yep, okay.
Well, I gotta admit, She-Hulk is definitely on a great start. I really enjoyed these first 2 episodes, especially with how it's tying into the MCU. First episode was Bruce Banner and Jennifer Walters. The second episode focused more on Jennifer's work life and having to take a case for Emil Blonsky aka Abomination. So to start the episode, she's living on the high of being monikered She-Hulk, but that all comes crashing down after her boss had to let her go because they ended up losing the case, which makes sense why they lost the case, but situation just sucks in general for Jen. Jen goes on interviews and mopes around until the firm that she lost to from her last case reached out and offered her a job. They wanted her to be the lead to a superhero law division. And of course, she was down in the dumps, so she accepted without even asking any questions, negotiating pay or whatnot. Well, I guess the one thing she negotiated was bringing her own paralegal from her previous job, which is her best friend here that we've seen in the last 2 episodes. So on her first day, she was treated to a really nice office, and she was told that she was hired to work as She-Hulk. She was also told that she needed to work on this Emil Blonsky case, and from her end, she had a lot of reservations because there was definitely a conflict of interest since Emil Blonsky, or Abomination, tried to kill Bruce Banner. Luckily for the firm, they already thought of this, so they already had Emil Blonsky sign a conflict of interest form. And like I said, there was a lot of reservation from Jennifer Walters, and because of this, she was given an ultimatum that she had to take this case or else she was going to get fired again. She consults Emil Blonsky at the damage control prison and gains some remorse and feels that there is a chance for rehabilitation for Emil Blonsky. She then gets reaffirmation from Bruce Banner, which we later learn at the end of the conversation that he's on a spaceship in space going somewhere. And it was definitely weird that it was the same ship that caused him to crash in the first episode. Lastly, I was questioning when She-Hulk took place in the timeline. We saw Abomination in the fighting pits with Wong. We get an answer at the end of the episode showing a clip of Abomination fighting in the pit and apparently escaping the prison. So that is it for me regarding the episode. If you have any questions or theories on what you expect is going to happen in the next episode, please leave them in the comment section below. Other than that, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.